to my channel. So I'm actually currently filming in my hostel in Melbourne, in the village, and I thought I would do a little midway Q&A. So I actually put a post on YouTube and Instagram and I got a few questions, so I thought I would answer them. I also just wanted to share a few things just on, you know, what I've been experiencing for the last 5 weeks, and yeah, I think it's good to have a chat, but it is very noisy out there. Everyone's cooking and chit-chatting, so I apologise. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm going to answer the questions first from YouTube. So thank you for sending your questions in. I am going to do probably one of these when I get back as well. So this is just a midpoint because my views may change. But yeah, the first question is... Okay, so someone said, where are you staying? So I don't know how long ago this was, but currently I'm staying in the village in Melbourne. I'm actually in Melbourne, but when the question was in, I think I was in Christchurch. So, and someone said, what does NZ stand for? That stands for New Zealand. So yeah, and Christchurch is New Zealand. The next question is, has the trip so far exceeded your expectations? Yes, I'd say the trip has. I'd say it's probably exceeded more than what I'd hoped for. I've done a lot of things in a short amount of time, so yeah, I don't know, it definitely has. Yeah, I've done so much and I've loved it. The next question is, do you have any tips on social eating or any favourite experiences to share? So I'm going to be completely honest, I actually struggle to be sociable. I struggle to socialise, I struggle to communicate to people that I don't know. So I really don't have any advice. My advice is just to be sort of open and friendly. If you're in, you know, if you're in your hostel, like now we have like 2 bunk beds, and I would say, you know, if you're not doing anything, if you're not tired or anything, maybe just sit on the edge of your bed and say hi as people come in, and not just in your bed on your phone or something. So maybe try and be a bit more open in that sense, so that if someone wanted to talk to you, they know that you want them to approach you just in a friendly way. Or most of the communal areas, so like out there, there's loads of tables where you can eat your food. Maybe like try not, I feel like for the most part it's not to be on your phone, because if you're just like this the whole time, people aren't gonna approach you, especially if you're not gonna approach them. So for me personally, I try to be as open as I can, or I smile at people, or I don't know, just try to look open, I guess. Try to be as open as you can, because even if you're not one who likes to socialise or find it easy to socialise, someone else might. And if you're, you know, open, smiling, or you're somewhat engaging in what's going on, they'll be more approachable, I think, and you'll be more approachable as well. So yeah, I don't know, maybe in like social settings, try not to be on your phone, or just to try to be a bit more present. I definitely find that helps. And yeah, especially in hostels, because you'd assume that hostels are quite sociable. They're actually really not. I'll probably do a bit more of an in-depth video based on hostels, but I thought they were going to be, you know, completely different to how they are. Like, most people just keep themselves to themselves, but yeah, I try to be as open as I can. And yeah, I don't know, I really like hostels. I'm surprised. I thought they would be more a bit like noisier than what they are, or especially in the rooms. Don't get me wrong, I've had a couple of experiences. Some hostels are more, how do I put it, a bit more quiet than others. Or so like I stayed in pods, which you can basically like close yourself in, if you're just in them like closed, you're not going to socialize with anyone. So yeah, I don't know, I definitely prefer bunk bed hostels for sure. But yeah, I just try to be open, not on my phone. And yeah, do I have any favorite experiences to share? Is this like in a social aspect? I met some really great friends when I was in Queenstown. I was on a day tour. Day tours are really good if you want to meet people with similar interests. And I met them on the tour and they were so friendly, and we ended up spending the whole day together, went for dinner afterwards. It was great, it was lovely. Yeah, I really loved that. And also I spent a night in Wanaka, and the hostel there was so sociable. I was just chit-chatting to everybody in the room, you know, everyone was sort of, they didn't keep themselves. Everyone was just willing to have a chit-chat, you know, about their experiences or ask for any advice. That's normally the thing I find. If you ask someone like for advice, or you know, what they think you should do while you're in that place, it's a really good way to have a conversation with someone, and also you get advice on what to do. But it was actually really nice in Wanaka. We ended up all sort of going outside because apparently you're supposed to see all the stars in Wanaka. And we looked up and we had like a little skylight, and I was like, oh, like go look, there's a star. And then we ended up going outside just to see the stars, and then we come back in again. But like that was a really good like bonding session for a room. I've never had that before, so yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, that's all of the questions from YouTube. I didn't actually have that many. I think I had a couple on Instagram, but I'm not sure if I can find them. I don't know where they are, but let me see if I can find them. Okay, there, I've got 3. So someone said, anywhere you would go back to again and where you would not go back to again. So based on this trip, anywhere I would go again, Singapore, 100%. I definitely go to Singapore again. I absolutely loved Singapore so much. I just loved it, it was amazing. Somewhere I wouldn't probably go back again, not my first choice, probably Auckland. I wouldn't go back to Auckland City. I'd do all the other parts around it, like the little islands. Waiheke Island is amazing, you should go there if you're ever in Auckland, but probably not Auckland. Highlights and lowlights so far. My highlights probably definitely are the fun things that I've been doing. I climbed Sydney Harbour Bridge. I mean, going to Universal, that was pretty high because I love Jurassic Park. The paraglide I did. The skydive was definitely a highlight. Yeah, probably all the high adrenaline stuff I loved. The lowlights, definitely. This is not talked about enough. Again, I'll probably do a bit more of a video on this, but I've had days where I felt really low, and probably I'd probably say 2 days so far. So I'm halfway in and I've had 2 days. One of them was only a couple of days ago, but I think I was kind of a bit hormonal, and it was when I just came here and I thought, oh my gosh, this hostel, like I'm not gonna be able to manage. But do you know what? Never judge. This is something I'm gonna say. If you go to a hostel and you think, oh my goodness, like I don't like it already, give yourself a night. Do you know what? I've been sleeping very well here, and I judged it before I actually experienced it. So that's like a piece of advice that I would give anybody. If you're staying in hostels, when I first came I was like, oh my gosh, it's so loud, like I don't know, I just didn't get a good vibe. But do you know what? After the first night I was like, I like it here, it's nice. So that'd be something. Never, like, don't judge, just give yourself a bit of time to settle. Yeah, I definitely had a couple of lowlights. I actually had some kind of bad news, not anything too serious, but just bad news on a personal development issue, not issue, but like a thing that I wanted to do in the future. And then that day I was really, really down. But actually, I don't know, I think it's going to work out now, so I kind of worried for no reason. There's other ways around it. I'll probably tell you more soon about that after I come back. But yeah, I don't know, I've definitely had days, but I've realised now that it's the days when I don't have anything planned. It's the days when I don't know what I'm doing, or I've not planned anything, and then I'm like, oh, I miss home, but it's because I'm not doing anything. As soon as I book a tour, or I do a tour, or I go out for the day and I have something planned, then I'm fine. So I've kind of learned that if I'm having a low day, I just need to do something. So a bit like now, today I have absolutely nothing planned. I didn't get out of bed till midday, like honestly 12 p.m. and it's now 2:30, and I literally had nothing planned, and I think it's raining outside, so it's a little bit miserable, and it's a Saturday, but I honestly have nothing planned, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But I was gonna go to the grocery store and grab some vegetables, but I thought I'm gonna film this video. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's important to have days where you don't do anything. Like, it's good, and I need to remind myself that. But yeah, it's all new, but yeah, I don't know, definitely I've had a couple of low days, but not just maybe like a few hours of the day, which I think is normal. And the last question is, what's your advice for someone thinking of going traveling but they're unsure? I would say do it, and I know that's easy, like, you know, it's not easier said than done, but I would definitely say go for it, but maybe don't do a big trip like sort of I've done. If you're really unsure, perhaps book maybe do like a week or 2 weeks where you go to a few places, so you get a one-way ticket to somewhere that's maybe an hour or 2 hours away from home, see how you are for a couple of days there, then book another one-way maybe a little bit further, and then book another way, like one way, and then maybe slowly make your way back, but go to different places, and then that will sort of give you a feel for it. I definitely suggest going on a holiday on your own first, even if you're not staying in hostels, even if you're just going somewhere in the same country. You know, I've been to Belfast and I went to Glasgow on my own. I would definitely say do that even for a couple of days. See how you are, and if you like it, I think you'll be fine. But maybe just do small trips close to home, so you know that you're not too far away, and then hopefully you'll be fine to do much bigger trips. If you wanted to do a similar journey to what I've done, I'd recommend doing that, but definitely do it, but just do it in a little step. I feel like I did do that to some extent. You know, I went to Athens and then Singapore and then here, so it wasn't straight away to the other side of the world, but I'm really happy that I've done it. And I think looking back now, even when I'm editing for some of the videos, from the start of the trip, I'm like, wow, like, I can't believe it. But yeah, no, absolutely loved it. And yeah, I really wanted to do a video as like a halfway point for my trip, so that's what this is. But I just, yeah, I'm actually really proud of myself, and I don't know, it's really crazy to think, like, it's the 2nd of December right now, and I've got exactly 1 month left. Oh my gosh, I leave on the 2nd of January. I've literally got 1 month left, and it's been a month already, and I've done so much in a month. Like, it's crazy, and I'm so proud of myself. And yeah, definitely, if this is something that you want to do, just, I know it's easy to say just do it, but as long as you've got a backup plan, or you can easily get back home, I think you should just try it, but definitely do a small trip first. Yeah, but it's mad. I'm currently in Melbourne right now, and there's a lot of people. I'm scared someone's gonna come in and catch me sitting on the floor filming. Yeah, I'm currently in Melbourne. I'm here for another 6 days, and then I head to Brisbane, and I was just going to stay in the city in Brisbane, like just the city centre, but then I realised I'm right near the Gold Coast, so I'm going to go to Byron Bay for a couple of days, I'm going to Noosa for a couple of days, and I'm going to Surfers Paradise for a couple of days, and I can't wait. It's going to be very much beachy vibes, very different to what I've been so far in the cities, so yeah, yeah, it'll be good. And then I'm head back to Sydney for Christmas and New Year, which is going to be amazing. So yeah, I've now realised instead of getting down, you know, the couple of down days that I had, I'm just going to enjoy the next 4 weeks because I've only got 4 more weeks here and that's it. I probably will never come back to Australia, definitely not like this long anyway. So yeah, I just need to enjoy every moment and yeah, enjoy myself. Yeah, but I'm honestly so proud, and yeah, I'm still like in shock. Like, I've done a skydive and paraglided and I climbed Sydney Harbour Bridge and I've seen so many incredible things. Like, I feel so lucky. I feel like it's so hard to explain, but yeah. But if you have any questions or anything that you want me to answer, just comment them down below because I'm going to do another Q&A when I get back. So I'll probably have a bit more knowledge about everything, but I do have a few videos planned already, sort of about what to do in hostels and just solo traveling in general. So if you have anything in particular, anything specific, comment them down below and I'll do a video on it when I get back. But yeah, I'm trying not to focus on holidays for 2024, but I've got quite a few booked already. One holiday which I'm so excited about, my dreams are actually coming true. So if you know, you know. But actually you should know, because it's always my answer whenever anyone says where do you want to go. It's up there at number 1. But I'm going next year and I don't reveal too much yet, but next year I've got lots of travel plans, so I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the next 4 weeks and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm honestly having the best time. I'm missing home a lot. I definitely am missing home a lot, and it's weird being here when it's sunny outside and it's freezing cold back home in December. But this is probably the only time I'm ever going to be away this time of the year. So yeah, I need to remind myself to just enjoy it now. So yeah, but I just want to say thank you so much for following along my journey. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I'm trying to film as much as I can, but sometimes I don't want to film and I just want to enjoy. So yeah, I have still been doing things in between, but I'm just filming the days I feel like filming. But I feel like that's okay. And yeah, just thank you so much for supporting me. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy the next few weeks of videos. I don't know what's to come, but I'm gonna film it. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, whichever that may be. It might be Luna Park. I think it's gonna be Luna Park. Yeah, I'm going to Luna Park tomorrow, so it's definitely gonna be Luna Park. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye.